Hi, it's Father John Rushofsky with another episode of The Shepherd's Voice. We're here in my office, and I have a couple of guests which we'll introduce to you in a moment. But I wanted to talk to you about something called ChristLife, if you haven't heard of it. This is a remarkable thing. You know, as a pastor, I sometimes get asked by people what they might do to deepen their spiritual life or fall more in love with the Lord. And they say that they've gotten to a point in their life where they've been practicing Catholic, they've received the sacraments and so forth, and they have a reasonably good prayer life, and they want to know what can they do a little more. Others have come to me who maybe have drifted from the church a bit, and they want to get back into a fuller participation. So I'm here to recommend something called ChristLife. This is something that we've had dealings with actually all four former parishes that make up Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish have had this experience for almost 10 years now. The program ChristLife has been around in the United States for about 15 years or so, and people who have taken it have rave reviews about it, and we're going to talk to a couple of them in just a moment. But it's a 7-week experience that is repeated 3 times throughout the course of a year, and it's a very easygoing format. In fact, the first 7 weeks includes a meal, which is a nice touch. But the result is always been a deeper relationship with the Lord, which of course is the goal. So we have with us today 2 people who have had this ChristLife experience. And by the way, if you've already had ChristLife, you can take it again, because every time you take it, it's different. And some of the topics are really very fascinating. I think the first one, I believe, is it discusses the question, what is the meaning of life? And that's something that people ask all the time, and even we clergy ask that question. Because life is a journey, it's an adventure, and the purpose of life, of course, is to eventually join the Lord at the eternal banquet table. So today we have 2 guests, and we have sitting right here is Matt Selzer. Matt is a member of the parish, and he is a seminarian working towards ordination to the priesthood, God willing, and also, we have with us Janie Costello, who is a recipient, actually last year, of the Manifesting the Kingdom Award, because we had 8 people from our parish receive this prestigious award for their service to the church and the parish. So both Matt and Janie have experienced ChristLife, so they're here to tell us a little bit about it and maybe answer some questions that you might have in the back of your mind. So maybe we could ask Matt first, what drew you to ChristLife?
One of the things that drew me to it was the fact that so many people come to me asking, how do I grow in my relationship with Jesus Christ? And it was helpful for me. I had just completed my 4th year of theology studies, and I thought it would be helpful to get to meet some people and experience where people are in their lives at the parish level. We spend so much time doing theology and doing necessary coursework, but to hear from the people in the pews was a valuable experience, and I thought that would be something important for me to do as I moved into my parish year of formation.
Well, I think the first thing was curiosity. It had been talked a lot in the bulletin. Father Mark Savage had talked about it a lot and everything. And then I just felt that I needed to take the next step in my Catholic religion for myself. What was the next step for me? And it worked for me.
What was your experience?
Well, my experience was that first I met wonderful people, and we were all there for the same reason. That's what I liked about it. I met people that I would pray with for the rest of my life and have become very good friends. The conversations at the tables bolstered each one of us to take the next step in our religion, going from a cradle Catholic to more mature Catholic.
Okay. Matt, what about you?
one of the most valuable things I got out of it was the deep sharing that took place. So I had the opportunity to sit at a young adult table, and one of the great benefits to that is was seeing where young adults are, especially a lot of them are looking for a community. Young adults are looking to belong to communities and to join activities, and so to see all of us involved and interested in growing in our faith was a great opportunity. So to hear their stories, we had some single men and women, we had young adults with young families, we had myself as a seminarian, so kind of all walks of life. It was a really diverse but intimate table, and a really great experience to hear their stories.
So you'd say this could be for almost any age range, I guess, not children, of course, but for all.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In any state in life, whether religious or lay persons,
Mm-hmm.
married, single. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the experience that you had, is this something that you would find valuable enough to do again?
Oh, I would definitely do it again. I think that every time the video content is excellent, so every week there's a video and we break into discussion, but I could see myself watching those videos 100 times and getting something new out of it each and every time, because we as our individuals grow and we mature in our relationship with Christ.
I think for me, it's something that's continued to grow and make me think differently. And I think I will take it eventually in a few years, but right now I'm doing the way to take that next step. And I feel as though Spirit's worked in me to evangelize a little bit more each time, so it just keeps building.
We have a number of different evangelization experiences going on here. We have Preambula, we have the Way, and we have ChristLife, and so certainly there's something there to appeal to almost everybody. And what I hear from a lot of people is it has truly, deeply changed their lives for the better. And I think that really is a goal that everyone has. So this is something that we are going to be starting here, another experience, another round of ChristLife that will be starting in April 11th, about a week and a half after Easter. So that's a good time to start, especially if you've had some Lenten resolutions and so forth, and probably one of those was, how do I deepen my spiritual life? Well, here it is. This is how you do that. So you might want to give that some thought, and if you would like to register, it's very easy to do. You can do it in the bulletin, on I believe Flocknote and our social websites, and also there's hard copies of the registration forms in our Northexes. So there's easy ways to register. So think about that. I urge you to. Because as your pastor, I like to see everyone increase their spiritual life, and because this is a goal that we all have. So do either of you have anything to add?
Well, I think it was a great experience. It's something that started me on a different goal in life. A deeper, more consistent prayer life definitely has been one of the goals that I've had, and it's made such a difference in myself and my happiness.
Great. Mm-hmm.
I've learned so much from it, and my big takeaway from it has just been the community, the young adult group. We still keep in touch and hear from many of them often, and so people looking for that community and that community centered on Christ, I would highly recommend it.
Well, there you have it. Recommendations from those who have participated, and I certainly couldn't add anything more to what they've already said so nicely. So again, thanks for watching, and on we merrily go.